Alright, guys. Yeah, give me a second here. Alright, so as you guys can currently tell, I'm not using a face cam for this segment because number one, I look like absolute ass. And number two, for the fact that I want to try not to look at the camera because I have a tendency to look at my camera and go back and be like, oh, I'm not looking at the camera the whole time. I just don't want to have that, happen. But anyways, hold on, give me a second here. I'm gonna see who we got here. Alright, so what's up, Dark? Mines Fly, Sniper Dude. What's going on, Harmless Rabbit? Dylan, Oswaldo, Justin, Charlie. What's going on, guys? How are we doing today? So yeah, again, guys, the whole, okay. So the whole face cam thing, like I said, I'm not using it for, like I said, a couple of reasons, so. I don't want to look like a dumbass trying to stare at the camera, but then again, I'm not staring at the camera, the whole time. What's the story? It's time. I'll tell you here in a little bit. So what's going on, Dropshot? How you doing, man? Okay. First off, let me tweet out this stream here because I didn't tweet it out yet. So I put the thumbnail up. It's already ready to go. And I don't know how long the stream's gonna be, so I might talk about like a few topics with you guys. So okay, give me a second here. And I turned down the music though, so that way I can talk to you guys. Alright, so... Alright. Let me just get out of here. Alright. So what's up, DJ? What's going on, Cozy? How you guys doing? Yeah, I'm doing it later, guys. Yeah, Dylan, I'm doing the custom games here in a little while, but I was gonna do this segment, yesterday, but I never got the chance to because Rocker Chick, Tiffany wanted me to. I guess we wanted to collab for a little bit on BO3 multiplayer and zombies, so we did that. We played, had a good time and all that good stuff. Uncle Pug telling me stories. Well, there's a couple of things I kind of do. Well, it's not exactly trying to get off my chest, but it's it's kind of complicated, and you probably guys know where I'm talking about here. So basically, this whole story revolves like friendships and people on how long you've been bonded with them and all that, and it's and what dramas it can cause with issues and like certain things, and it happens in real life to the best of us. So basically, I kind of want to tell you guys this today because I felt like, it's something that needs to be done and something that, needs to be talked about. I'm not trying to spread, like, bad rumors about anybody, but I just kind of want to address, a couple of things here, like, get some things, like, right away. So, well, what's up, Akita? No, actually, yeah, I will talk about NSK here in a little bit, but I didn't really know about the whole NSK thing before, I found out from Dropshot recently, so that's why I was like, I'll just leave. But I'll talk about that later. So people have been pestering me over and over again, like, oh, what's your situation with Jennifer? What's the whole thing with Jen? Are you guys getting taken care of? Blah blah. And I get pestered by these questions over and over and over again. So I'm gonna say this from like a perspective kind of answer. There is there's some baby steps involved. Like, I have been in contact with her, like, recently, and she actually did wanted to, raid me for, getting her, because I actually sent her, like, a birthday card before all this, this nonsense I'm not saying nonsense, like, oh my god, no, this shouldn't have happened, but technically, I'm gonna explain why this whole thing should have been avoided here a little bit. But for the birthday card part, she did get my birthday card, she said thanks, and all that. It was really kind, thoughtful, blah blah blah. And then and that's what a friend's supposed to do, though. You're supposed to send her. And then the thing is, I sent her a birthday card. It was like at the end of May, so it didn't get there till like today. I don't know if it actually got there today, but not today, but like a couple days ago, like when I was streaming a Crash Bandicoot. So yeah, basically the whole situation with Jennifer again is we're working on it, guys. We're basically working on it currently at the moment. So basically, and again, and if you guys, like I said, it's baby steps, work in progress. I've been unblocked, unbanned, all that stuff, and I'll come by to her streams every now and then, say what's up and all that, and people basically love me over there because, as you guys have currently know, Jen and I have been friends for a year and a half, like at least over a year and a half now. So you send yourself birthday cards every month. Well, if you send yourself birthday cards every month, I don't know, you'd probably be dead by now. But so basically, yeah, back to the story I was saying. So we've been friends for a year and a half, basically. So she and I, yeah, have been like good friends since well, she was at 3K though. So like I said, it's been that long. So going to my point here, she's probably one of the best streamers like I have ever seen on YouTube. And I'm not just saying like, oh, I'm not trying to play favorites over here, but honestly, she actually she's good at what she does though, and she not only saves pets and everything like that. She works at a vet tech, if you guys didn't know that, but she also like streams every single day, and she actually didn't realize she would stream every single day to growth, and it's popular, and even a supporter since 4.K2. Yeah, exactly. So basically, I feel like this whole situation between me and Jennifer could have been avoided easily, without a shadow of a doubt, because if I were to put the whole situation in a couple of words, I would have said it would have been I'm not saying it was her fault though, but I'm saying it's a complete waste of time. And this actually kind of dates back to how this kind of whole thing started though. And I'm not saying, oh my god, it's like her fault or anything like that, but I'm just gonna say, technically, I feel like the whole people booting me offline, saying like, oh, they got like her IP VPN address, and they got mine, and blah blah blah, and it's just, I feel like these hackers are kind of like to blame for me and Jen turning against each other. So I'm not really trying to join any parties right now, so I just want to get like a couple things off my chest, but. Like, and as I was saying earlier, guys, again, this whole thing could have been avoided a long time ago, and I'm not trying to bring, drama, to our channel. I mean, even if I did for that matter, it was unintentional. I never meant to do anything, and if you guys remember, I did try to raid her that one day where those hackers were trying to, mess around with my internet and all that, and, all those people, yeah, exactly. I feel like, that King Skid kid and, of course, Captain Cook or whatever in those A-School. Yeah, those people who try to boot me offline, I feel like they were responsible. So I feel like we were kind of played like puppets, if you guys know what I mean. But, anywho, so like I said, I feel like this whole situation could have been avoided. Like, I still want to support Jennifer, I want to, be there when she hits 10K, and if I wasn't streaming, like daily every single day, I would definitely be out at her streams, no question about it. I mean, and I was at her streams even before I started streaming every single day. And before I started streaming every single day, I would be like, streaming like Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. I would like have a strict schedule. They're sad, lonely, and depressed. Yeah, exactly. And they want to ruin other people's lives. And then, when Jennifer and I kind of had a little conflict, I felt heartbroken, and I felt really upset though at the same time. So it was basically like I didn't want to lose like a good friend who's had potential to make it all the way in YouTube, and Jennifer really does have potential. I still see her potential. I still see that her future is really, really bright. But if I wanted to go back in time and fix all this and prevent this from ever happening, and somebody were like, would you? And then I would have said, absolutely. I would have fixed all this. Absolutely no question, without a shadow of a doubt. You and Jennifer, I think, are the best streamers I've seen on YouTube. I mean, I try to do my best, though, to provide all the content for you guys. But Jennifer, she's way better than me, though. I mean, I'm not saying she's way better than me. I mean, she is better than me, like, at most things, and I'm better than her at most things, but that's not, I'm not trying to, like, diss her or anything, but the way she works, like, the way she's, like, committed to, like, stream every single day after, like, if she's either working or having the day off, I mean, she's actually, like, one of the most, committed people I've ever seen, and I'm glad to have met Jennifer on YouTube, like, seriously, you guys have no idea. I'm gonna put, a link here in the chat for you guys. So basically, this is a link that I made for Jennifer. I don't know if you guys saw this or not, but I made that link for Jennifer when she hit 7K. So I made like a little tribute video, and everything I said in that video, I still mean that to this day. So I'm keeping my word. I just want to help her succeed. And basically, I want to have other people check out her channel too. And I remember saying one time, like, somebody sent me like a DM, like a screenshot. It's like she was talking to like one of my friends trying to like get us back together. Yeah, it's the 7K sub. Well, it's not the montage. It was just like a tribute video that I did. So, anyways, back to well, my friend. My friend, she tried to get us back together like everything never happened, and then I guess she was like in a bad mood that day, and then she's like, "Oh, I don't want pug subs. I don't want any of this, blah blah blah." But the other thing I was gonna mention was that any sub is a sub worth getting, because I want to have people, check her out when basically I'm not streaming. So I want to give people somebody to check out, though. Like I said, when I'm not streaming. So she is at 8K, but yeah, I know she's at 8K. She's growing strong, but well, you work pretty well, even though you have little to no equipment to help you. Yeah, I know that, but I'm still working on getting equipment, though. But anyways, moral point of the story. And if Jennifer even comes across, to see the stream, maybe likes being recorded or all there, I just kind of want to say this to her. So I kind of feel like this whole thing could have been avoided, and any drama, like I said, I never meant it. Like, again, the whole raid situation. Like, I didn't think banned people could actually click my stream, and I didn't think they were still watching at the time either. Yeah, you want to keep people exactly. Like, I want to give people something. Can't even talk today. Somebody else to watch while I'm not streaming. So. And basically, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I'm part of a YouTube network called Freedom, and Freedom's motto is grow together as a family, and I've actually lived up to that ever since I joined Freedom. So I kind of want to help her grow, while at the same time she wants to help me to grow as well. So basically, I'm looking at it from a way that I see it, and I say, like, I just want to help her grow. I mean, obviously, she's almost at 10K, and that's just absolutely amazing. So what's up, Dan? How you doing, man? Freedom? Yeah, Freedom is actually a pretty good network to be around. They try to help you guys grow, and they support one another. And that's why I kind of lived up to that potential, because I want to help Jennifer. And it's not just Jennifer, and obviously, but I'm talking about like Rocker Chick, Tiffany, and or anybody else for that matter. Stunna Man, Denmark, sometimes, Orlando, Sim, like all those streamers out there who I want to help out and want to be around. Like I said, I just don't just donate to Jennifer, but I donate to anybody who deserves it. Like there's a kid on YouTube who's actually been growing really, really fast. His name is Chrome, and he has been around my streams. So what's up, Audrey? How you doing? I sound kind of sick. They're probably just allergies getting to me, but. Moral point of the story, though, guys, if you have somebody that you care about, and you don't mean to bring drama across your good friend and all that other stuff, just at least you guys got to try to talk it over, though. So at least talk it over like DMs, because the whole thing with me and Jen attacking each other like on stream, I feel like it shouldn't have never happened. I mean, not shouldn't have happened, but I feel like we were both wrong in attacking each other, like no question about that. Yeah, thank you, Akita, exactly. So I'm not sad about the whole situation. I mean, I know everybody's been like, asking me this sort of question. Just wanted to get that off my mind for you guys. So I mean, I want you guys to go check out Jennifer, and I want you guys to go subscribe to her, because she's an awesome streamer, and she inspires me to keep, motivating myself to actually stream every single day for you guys, so that way I can check out, so you guys can check out me, and I can have fun with all of you. So basically, this is kind of like a way just to hang out, just clear up a lot of things, on stream and all that stuff. So, who is Jen? It's me, Jennifer. If you don't know who this is, though, it's you can find her comment, on this video right here that I posted in there. So it's like a little tribute video. And again, guys, I'm not just gonna surround it, around Jennifer, just herself, but this is like a real life situation that happened to me. And I don't know if you guys know who this person is, though. At least Jennifer, we kind of do talk it out a little bit. It's like baby steps. It's trying to grow. But what's up, McSnipes? How you doing, man? So this is another situation that I was currently in, and this is just like this just happened randomly out of the blue. This is like for absolutely no reason. You're all so amazing, but oh, Audrey, thank you. So this happened, out of the blue. Now I know most of you guys don't know this person I'm going to talk about here. I think some of you do. But I have a or I did have a podcast partner, radio partner. Well, you guys know him, of course, as Cowboy Nick, obviously, because he was kind of an odd little fellow. But, he was a good homie. He wanted to help out, with the sports shows and all that. So, anyway, back to the story here. Sometimes he gets a little bit weird, he has like a total personality change. Yeah, Cowboy Nick. So he's either like, oh, I'm a badass, I can swear like a mofo, blah blah blah, or he could be like, oh my god, don't be saying these things. I'm a church person, and all that. I mean, he's kind of the whole thing behind him is that he's ADHD, and his mother. I'm kind of regret saying this, but his mother he was drinking when she was pregnant with him, so that's why he's like kind of all cuckoo and messed up a little bit. Multiple person. No, I wouldn't say multiple personalities, but he feels like he's. I wouldn't say bipolar, but yeah, if you kind of want to put it that way. In story time, yeah, you boy. Actually, you boy, you just missed me talking about the whole situation with Jen. So if you want to rewind a little bit, you can do that. But right now, we're here to talk about my podcast partner right now. Obviously Cowboy Nick, because okay, so back to what I was talking about. So this randomly happened just, out of the blue, since he figures to claim to be like, oh, I'm the most responsible person, and Kyle is like drowning himself in beer, getting fat, playing video games, blah, blah, blah. Okay, and here's the other thing I wanted to talk about with Nick. So, personally, or number one, I can't drink anymore because I'm on Strattera, which is a medication which I gotta take every single day. And if I even decide to drink and sip of alcohol, it'll kind of fuck with my brain a little bit. So I have to take that every single day, and it's for my health though too. So what's up, DJ? How you doing? So anyways, Nightbot, shut up. He's trying to faking lie. Well, I'm not saying he's a liar, but I feel like he's a little bit confused about the whole situation, because I've even had friends talk to me about this whole ordeal, and it's just like, why is he doing this to you and all that and blah blah blah. And sometimes people are like, oh, you shouldn't be associated with him and all that. I mean, I know I'm like, see, my problem is I'm too nice of a person to give second chances to other people. I know Nick's had his disabilities. He can't type really well, and I know I kind of felt bad for him at the time, but most of the situation is kind of his own fault, though, honestly, doing this whole thing. But, Akita, thank you for tweeting that out, though. I appreciate it. Yeah, I just really noticed the, Roses are red, violets are blue, Kyle the Pug is streaming. Alright, I'll retweet that. Thank you, Akita. Appreciate it, man. But, yeah, going back to my whole thing, I mean, we've had, multiple arguments, though, in the past, but usually he's the kind of person to start the whole thing. So what's up, Dark? How you doing, man? So basically, yeah, and I'm looking at comments here while I was trying to read the stories here. So I never really liked him, but if you do, I mean, I want to, but at the same time, I feel like I'm losing a friend every single time, because there's this whole ordeal he's been I mean, I don't know what his religion is. He keeps jumping religions back and forth like he's a Mexican jumping bean. So he goes to Mormon. He's part of the Jesus Christ Latter-day Saints or something like that. I have no idea exactly, but yeah, he says oh, I'm a trusted Mormon, and we don't do these things and all that. This is a story about. It's about multiple things. It's about it'll center it all together once I get done talking about all these things. So basically, for what my friend is, I mean, he was a good person when I was in college, and then we did shows together and all that. But back to the whole point here. So he was part of the Jesus Christ Latter-day Saints. He was in there, and he had Mormon friends, and most of his Mormon friends I was all right and chill with, but I never had a problem with them. But but I think with Nick, he kind of takes things a little bit too far. Like, have you ever? I want to ask you guys something personally. Have you ever like knew a person in real life that kind of takes things a bit too seriously, no matter what the occupation or hobby is? Like, if basically what I'm asking is like, do they take it too far? Is what I'm asking. Who is Nick? It's Cowboy Nick. It's somebody I know in real life, and I played with, and you guys probably played with them before. Yeah, I have. Okay, so actually, Audrey, why don't you explain that for me in the chat here, since we're talking about stories here. I don't know if it'll fit on the conversation, but okay, so a lot of people have. Okay, okay, I see a lot of you people. All right, so basically, it's more common than everybody thinks, though. So, oh, let me guess. I've been talking a lot, so I feel like I've been talking a lot. I don't know how long it's been, so let me sip on this water real quick. Okay, so yeah, I feel like he's trying to be like, "Oh, I'm responsible and you're not," and blah blah blah, and he was saying like all a bunch of bad things about me, and this just happened out of the blue. Like I was minding my own business, and all of a sudden, like, and then of course Schmaltz was the one that told. I think Talon, yeah, my friend Schmaltz was the one that told me that. So he was like, "Oh, look at what Nick's doing on there. He's talking a whole bunch of shit about you again." So, I can't type it, Bug. Someone smashed my phone. I can't type. Oh, it's okay though. You can just tell me about it some other time then. So people are used to try and drag me down with their problems. How to yeah, Akita, because especially like your whole, I guess their people and their girlfriend situation. I don't remember what it was exactly. Like I know you try to take care of like some problems, like people trying to, they got mad because they're dating like ex-girlfriends or all that blah blah blah. So yeah, basically the whole situation, I don't know, this was even worse than Jennifer's, well, than the whole Jennifer story, because first of all, this, like I said, this whole thing with Cowboy Nick just happened out of the blue. And number two, like, he'll have the situations where he'll talk about people behind their backs, and I don't like people who talk about things behind their backs. I dated a girl. None of them had the courage to ask. Oh that's what the whole story you told me about, and I appreciate that. Yeah, that's what it was. Okay, okay. So, and I'll get back to Jennifer here in a little bit, but I wanted, and there was the whole yeah. But anyways, so with this whole thing with Cowboy Nick, apparently I got blocked for no reason on Facebook, and like I guess he deleted me off my contacts. I was trying to explain, why the hell are you saying this behind my back, and like, oh, I'm the more responsible person, you're not, and blah blah blah. And okay, and this is the thing. He gets well. I'm not saying he gets chewed out by his uncle every single day, but I know he does like chores. I've seen him do chores, and I help him like every time I go over to his place. I like help him out and all that stuff, blah blah. And then we'll go like work out at the gym or something. But yeah, his whole ordeal. I mean, I feel like he's gone a little bit too insane, if you ask me. No, not to be confused with your boy or insane in here, but I feel like, I wanted to talk with him over it, but he's just like, oh no, I want to be more. I mean, I understand if you want to be responsible about it. I mean, that's perfectly fine. But if you have the courage to say, I've known him for 10 years, so, and if you have the balls to say this about me behind my back, then I basically lost all respect for that person. Like, if you have something to say to me, like, say it to my face. I want you to be upfront with me on this. So, story time with Mr. Pug. Yeah, we're just talking about stories and all that, and just trying to let go of our, not let go, but like, what's the word I'm looking for? We're just trying to let our trying to get some things off our chest, though. So, okay. So, anyways, here's another thing that kind of pissed me off the other day. Okay, well, this is kind of has to. Well, nothing bad with Jennifer, but it was something. It was something that somebody did to Jennifer. Like, and I saw this like on stream, and this just was kind of fucking disrespectful in my eyes. So, okay, so I don't know if you guys know. Well, I'm not gonna say this person's name. But I think you guys have an idea. I think most of you have an idea of, well, thank you, Audrey. I appreciate that. But, there was this, stream that I was watching. Apparently, well, he knew Jennifer like I did. So, or like I still did. So, and this kind of fucking pissed me off, though, too. So, what's up, FaZe Monkey? How you doing, man? So, and basically what this was is, it was a, I guess he was streaming. I guess he wanted to stream for just for like to get views. I guess I have no idea, but I didn't even know he had a YouTube channel, honestly. But so I was looking over there, and of course, yeah, they were playing Black Ops 3. You know, he was like trying hard, and I guess I mean if you want to win, I get that, but call him Bob. Yeah, Bob, Bobby, and the Bobettes. Yeah, exactly. But anywho, so he was playing, I guess, with Jennifer and my other friend Guido, because Guido's actually a cool dude. Um, so he was in first place for like the entire, well, I guess for the entire, games that they played. I mean, I don't care. Like, if you want to get first place, that's fine in Call of Duty. That's perfectly, perfectly acceptable. But the only thing that I didn't like was this person actually, put down Jennifer and Guido at the same time. And I actually saw the clip, and the way he was acting, it's like something, it's like something changed inside of this person. So, and I got a lot of Twitter DMs saying like, "Oh, he's changed completely, acting like an asshole and all that," And basically, he was just, disrespecting Jennifer and Guido for going negative, and I just absolutely wanted to punch this kid in the face. Like, I really, like, I was literally so pissed off. Like, I've known somebody longer, than you have for, like, over a year and a half. And you have and this is a woman who's working her ass off, as I said before, just like streaming and working. And this is like a 15-year-old kid who takes COD seriously. So, basically, if you disrespect, like, somebody I've known, like a good friend, despite our problems, like, forever, like, for years. If you disrespect my good friend, it's just anybody, not just Jennifer, but anybody, I will literally, I'm not going to say this to like anybody who like watches this, but basically anybody disrespects my friends, I will literally throat punch them. Like, if it's one thing to say something about me, but if you want to like put down or like any of my friends just because, oh my god, they're bad at Call of Duty, basically, yeah, Call of Duty can change a lot of people. That's actually the whole point of this little segment here, is that it's not just, but if you're especially like a tryhard, like you got something like 3 KD if you want to work, I mean, that's fine, that's perfectly understandable. But if you let Call of Duty change your ego, then something's obviously fucking wrong with you. So most of you know who does his all he has is Call of Duty at his a try-hard butthurt kid. Yeah, well, I'm not saying like he's butthurt, but and this is the other thing that I wanted to talk about here about this kid. So apparently, I know you guys know Lauren Kruger. Obviously, well, you can see her like on my friends list. She's playing with I guess Mallow, I think. I guess Lauren and a bunch of other people like DM'd me about the whole situation with this person. Apparently, he can get IPs, or actually, yeah, just to boot people offline. Now, I'm not saying, like, anything like, oh my god, like, it might be him trying to boot me off. I'm not saying anything like that, but Lauren told me, like, he had a connection with a person of, trying to, boot people, like, offline for a living. Like, say, like, oh, he tried to get, like, another person booted offline because he didn't like what she did and blah blah blah. And I just feel like this person's completely changed, obviously. So again, if you let like Call of Duty like get the better of you and it's like, oh, I'm gonna boot you offline or this blah blah blah, I mean, what the hell is your problem? I mean, people need to go outside and just absolutely grow up. And the thing is that this person knew my IP also. So, and I'm not going to say, like, oh my god, he was the one trying to boot me offline and all that, blah, blah, blah. No. So, all I'm saying is that he had connections with this person. And I have 5 hacker friends. I mean, I understand that, but as long as you're, like, if you want to, like, have hacker friends to, like, help you out, like say, I had actually had hacker people want to help me out in a way, try to get rid of these hackers, that try to DDoS and, fry my router and boot me online. I mean, that's perfectly fine, but if you want to, if you're like trying to like, hack me and boot me off, like not just me though, but this happens to like Lucky Girl, Jennifer, who else was getting booted off? I think Ghost Ninja was getting booted offline recently. I can only hack a toaster. I don't, I was going to say something, but I don't want to really say it, but yeah, but like I said, going back to this thing, but Ghost Ninja, who else was getting offline? Yeah, Lucky Girl was getting hit offline. basically, yeah, it's just technology has just made us like just not just made us like as people, but all of humanity. Technology has gotten the better of us. If technology like this didn't exist today, if I had a choice to make, I would tell you guys that I would get rid of all this technology. I really would, because I feel like these kids are gonna be abusing their power with all this technology, and in my eyes, I just don't think that's absolutely. I mean, yeah, I mean, there's yeah. So okay, you're back. All right, welcome back, Drop Shot. So yeah, the comment kind of threw me off a little bit, but there's people that will go to the black market that are like, I can buy all this booting equipment, and so I can make somebody's life miserable, and it's just I can't believe that people would do such a thing like that. I mean, it's not just for the person like who disrespected Jennifer, but this is like for everybody who wants to like they want to try to do this, make their lives bad. I mean, if you are basically one of those people who want to try to make others look bad, well, because they're succeeding, here's my message to you guys. Basically, go outside, get a job, make a name for yourself in a good way, and stop getting bullied or beat up in high school or college, workplace, whatever. Because I'm getting sick and tired of these kids like doing. It's not just them booting me offline, but just everyone else though as well. So that's what kind of pissed me off too. That's really true. Back in the days, it was way better without tech. Exactly. That's why This that's kind of sad is that I kind of want to go back. If I wanted to pick a generation to grow up in, I don't know if you guys seen the movie Grease with John Travolta. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of musicals, but if I wanted to go back in time and live in a moment like that, I would definitely like to be in that, I guess, the 50s moment or the 60s, somewhere around there. Listen to, like, the rock music. Deep Web, those people who realize they're breaking a law, I can place them up to 5 years. There actually be more than that. It could take up, like, more than 5 years. It would take, like, 10 to 15, exactly. But, again, guys, if I want... Hey, it'd be better than not having to worry about all that technology and all the money issues that people are currently having right now. But, okay, hold on. Let me get another water sip real quick. Because every time I try to talk, my throat is really dry right now. Yeah, technology is a type of entertainment. I mean, I'm glad that it's here. So that way we can have all these cool gadgets we can work on. But I feel like people like take it like a bit over the limit, and that's what I explained about over here. And what I mean by over the limit, it's like I feel like they're, as I said before, they're using their power just to try to get their way. Or it's like, oh, let's pay me $15, I'll stop booting you offline. I mean, I've just had a message recently. I'm not gonna say the person's name. Obviously, I've chewed him out. I've had other people chew him out also. So gas back then was only a quarter. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, guys. Exactly. So, anyways, the moral point of this whole live stream story was that not only I want to get rid of all these. Well, I'm not going to say they're evil people. I mean, I still think they have potential. I just want them to, like, go outside, do something productive, and, excuse me, like, go get a real job. So, and the other point I wanted to mention here was that, I want to say, if you have friends and you don't mean to, like, intentionally bring drama to them, I mean, all you got to do is just, just support them. That's all you have to do. I mean, even though, like, when times are bad, you'll get, like, it's just like family arguments. Tell a story about a narwhal. I'm actually getting the end of my story, but if you actually guys do want to rewind and go back here a little bit, you can actually go back. But basically, my whole point of today's live stream is that always care about the people that are around you that are trying to, like, work their asses off. And that's just, like, for people on YouTube and PlayStation. I'm talking about, like, real life, though, too. Because if you have people like that, and if you have, did you talk about NSK? I'll talk about NSK here in, like, the next live stream. So, basically, whole point is, between, it's just like, with me and Jennifer, we're, like, getting our things taken care of and all that stuff. And actually, come to think of it, yeah, a lot of people wanted us to take care of our situations. So that way we can, kind of move on to like pretend like it never happened, and that's what people wanted me to do, and they were supportive though. So when I talked to them about it, it's like, give her some space. She'll talk to you eventually, and I feel like, they're absolutely right. Like, Pete, Orlando, Denmark were basically saying the same thing. So there's always been people like that in every generation, but I think that technology, social media has made more aware of these people. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm trying to get at here too. But like I said, guys, if you have people that you care about, I mean, just show them support and don't try to bring like any drama into their lives, because if you are trying to, care about a person, let's say if it's on YouTube or real life or rather, treat them like their family. Show that you actually mean that. Show that you care about them, and show that you actually will support them over and over again until the day you die. When is the next live stream? It's gonna be like at an hour and 10 minutes from now. So what's up, Juice? How you doing, man? So we are going to raid someone here real quick, since we actually do have enough people. So I just wanted to talk about that for this part, and I might actually do that. Do this live stream, like story time, like every so often. Like, I'm actually glad you guys kind of came around here just to listen to me blab my mouth about like certain things. So let me put this person's link in here, and can I join? Yeah, all of you guys can join though. It's open lobby up in from like the next hour or so. So we're gonna do a hashtag pug raid here on this person. His name's, well, I've talked about him, and his name is Orlando. So I'm just finished watching. I showed up just where I showed up. Oh, okay, yeah, that's fine, you boy. Okay, so we're gonna raid Orlando here. So I told you guys I don't know how long the stream's gonna be. So yeah, I feel like so okay, but anyways, hashtag pug raid, guys. You know what to do. Get in there. Just spam the chat with pug raid. So, get the pug raid going. Hashtag pug raid. Yeah, the comments will show up eventually. He's like, oh shit, pug raid. Alright, so yeah, if you guys haven't already, Orlando is also a friend of Jennifer, so be sure to drop him a like and subscribe if you guys can. So, alright, I'm gonna talk to, your boy about this whole thing on Twitter and the DMs here real quick, so I'll just slide into the DMs. He just said that caught him off guard. Alright. Alright, so anyways, guys, I'm going to be right back here in an hour. We're going to do custom games here in a bit, so if you can turn on those notifications, I will be right back here in an hour. I'm going to be on this game still, just, fixing some things, so I will be right back, guys, so stay tuned.